It's Tony here from Transformation Fitness and Wellness, and I want to shoot a quick video about the bands. I know a lot of you guys ordered this while you're at home. These bands will give you enough resistance to get a really, really good workout, and I'll go through the setup with you. If you have handles, great. I will go through setup. You don't have to have these handles, but you can order them. It's kind of a luxury. And then as far as the intensity, we have the green. The green's going to be the heaviest. We're going to go the purple. We will go the black, and then the red. So I will walk through each setup for this and then go through the exercise, and we'll get you guys rolling on a program just with using the bands. So I'm going to go over a couple different band exercises with you guys. The first one's going to be a band squat. So you don't need handles. All you need is a jump stretch band. And we have two different intensities here. We have the green's going to be heavier intensity, and we have the purple. So one of these two is going to be perfect for squats. If you don't feel comfortable with these two, you can go to the black. The black's going to be a little bit lighter. I'm going to show you a general setup with this. I'm going to go ahead and drop this band. So you're going to take the band and stand inside here, about shoulder width or maybe a little bit wider. You can pop it up like this and hold it, or you can grab it here and hold it. Okay, so it doesn't get into your neck. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to squat down and drive into the band. Okay, so these are going to be band squats. It's going to add a lot of intensity to the legs. This next exercise is going to be for the upper body, for the chest. It's going to be like a chest press or a push-up. So I'll show you a couple different versions. This first one, I'm just going to show you a chest press. So I'm going to show you with a single band first. So we'll wrap it here. Or if you have a doorway or something, so a single first, what you do, I'm going to go ahead and drop this other band, is you're going to step inside of it. So if you don't have two bands, what you do, so you may use a black or you can use a purple, so you step inside of it here and then you press away. So you want to kind of push away from you a little bit to keep the bands from rubbing the arm. This next exercise I'm going to show you is going to be a band deadlift. It's going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be great for your posterior chain, hamstrings and glutes. I'm going to demonstrate with the green one. It's going to be a little bit more intense. So the general setup, I'm going to show you from a vertical and a horizontal component, from a side shot and a front shot. So the first one's going to be from the front shot. I'm going to have you double up the band, stand on it here. You're not going to go as wide with the stance. You're going to get in the hip hinge position. You're going to keep your back neutral. And then from here, you're going to drive up into the band and then back down. Put your butt back. Up, back down. Obviously, your grip strength is going to be very, very challenged with this movement. I'm going to show you from a side shot as well. So here, lock that back in, stand up, squeeze the glutes, push back, and down again. The next thing I'm going to show you is actually a row. So we got some options here. If you don't have handles, I'll show you an option. If you have the ability to hook the bands onto something, I'll show you that version. And if you have handles, I'll show you that version. So the first one I'm going to show you is just a regular bent over row without hooking it to anything. So you're going to stand, you're going to double the band up here. You're going to stand on the band. You're going to keep that core tight, push your butt back, lock your abs. So you want to tuck your pelvis, you can row up from here. So that's a bent over row. Now if you have something strong that you can hook to, like a doorway or an object that's not going to move, what we can do is we can wrap it here, squeeze back. Now if you have two different bands, what you can do as well is put two different bands on and increase the intensity. From that standpoint, squeeze back. The last option I'm going to show you is going to actually be with a handle. Makes it a little bit simpler. What you can do is, if you have two bands, you can hook up to each one, or you can hook both of the handles to one band. If you do that, you're probably going to go up to like a purple or a green to do this. So you would walk back here and squeeze back. So the next exercise is going to be a shoulder press. So you can do a standing shoulder press. You're going to probably use a little bit lighter band. You're going to take about a shoulder width stance. So stand on top of the band. You're going to pop it up here. And what you can do is you can press up and out away from you a little bit and back down. So here's a quick core movement called raise the flag. So you're going to work through the obliques. Again, if you have it, the ability to set the band up in a doorway and or an object that's not going to move, you pop the band around that or inside the door. And what you're going to do is you're going to pop the inside hand in the band like this, and then we're going to come around on top. You can either grip it like this or cup it. It's up to you. It's whatever you're comfortable with. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk out until we get a lot of tension pulling from the band. We're going to hold the midline, the center line here, and we're going to press away from us, and then we're going to go up and control and back down. So here, we're going to press out, we're going to raise. So we're going to go into a split squat position and get some resistance with the bands as well. So we're going to single up the quad a little bit. Obviously, we're going to work the glutes as well. I'm going to show you from a side positioning. We're going to stand on the band with a single leg. The other leg's going to shoot back to stabilize. We're going to pop the band up for the resistance component. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop down into the squat position here and drive back up into the band. This next movement I'm going to show you, we're going to use the red band. You probably can work up to a black band. I'm going to show you, you can either use double arm or both arms at once, or you can single it up. So how you're going to do this is you're going to step back on the band here. You're going to step the opposite foot forward. You're going to pull the band up to the back of your head here. If you're going to use both arms, keep the core tight, extend up, or you can single it up. The big thing is don't let the elbow flare out, keep it nice and tight. So this next exercise is going to drive your heart rate. It's going to be multi-joint. So it's going to be a squat to press with the band. Now you can use a little bit higher intensity. You could probably use a black. I'm going to demonstrate with a red. Position is going to be similar to the shoulder press, about shoulder width stance. Here we're going to pop the band up. The difference is we're going to go down into a full squat, and then we're going to press it at the top. Back down to the squat, press it at the top. Again. The next exercise I'm going to show you with the bands is just going to be a general bicep curl. You got some options with this. Again, the intensity, probably a red or a black. You can work up to a purple as well. Some people have used green. You can do a hammer grip. So you want to take about shoulder width and keep it in a hammer format, so a hammer curl. You don't want to go too high. You want to keep that tension. I'll show you from the side. You don't want to go all the way up. You want to go up to about here, then back down. Nice and control.